What I hear a lot is, okay, they're unpaid, but they're getting so much experience. What's your response?
Experience doesn't pay the bill.
We're living in a time of great and extraordinary opportunities and challenges. We actually have real issues that are going to destroy our world, right? We have climate change, we have terrorism, conflict.
We spend one-third our life achieving certificates, degrees, only to find ourselves faced to one of the greatest challenges of our life: finding a job.
Almost 60% of us engage in some form of non-voting political behavior. By this measure, we youth really don't participate or engage in politics.
We'll be the last one able to make a difference on climate change.
There is need to invest in education. There is need to invest in girl education.
You know who has the biggest, best dreams of all? You, young people.
The important thing is making your voice heard.
Listen to your gut and your heart and think about what it is you want to do.
But once we liberate ourselves and realize that we are in fact empowered by our own thinking, then we can get the world to look at us youth beyond our years.
Good morning to ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shaiful Azuar and I am 20 years old this year. It's such a honorable to be standing here today and giving my speech toward all of you. My title for today's speech is about youth empowerment. The reason why I choose this kind of title because we know nowadays every decision that be made must include our youth. Somehow it will involve their own future. Youth empowerment is a process where we encourage our child that still in the young age to participate in every sector that we have in the modern world right now, such as politics, economy, sport, and many more, that will train themselves in becoming a role model for the future. As we can see nowadays, youth were very critical in giving their opinion because they want to see a good thing for their future and state of that country. Youth empowerment will become nothing if we don't look into this from different point of view, because of youth need to be more introduced about surrounding issue so that they will be able to identify and trying to solve by themselves. For your information, myself really loud in giving my view regarding issue about youth nowadays because I see that we have the right to speak what we think is good for us. My speech preview for today will be: number 1, why youth empowerment is important. Second, what are goals of empowerment. 3, what are 4 types of empowerment. And lastly, number 4, how do we empower youth. My first main point for today, the important part that we can receive when we empower youth in our area that bring many good things for the people, country, and many more benefits. Leadership and human value. Leadership is important in training our youth to become a great leader with their own principle. Leaders need to understand what was the need in order to achieve value. Secondly is confidence building. By empowering our youth, we can build their own confidence that will kick out their uncertainty in themselves and be more brave. Lastly, mutual trust. While building engagement with different kind of people, we also need to bring up mutual trust with each other so that we don't have any kind of suspicious with others. My second main point is a goal. When we empowering youth is we can see how they develop with someone that full with sense and always be focused what was around them, also always be responsible person. Firstly, sharing information, and decision-making authority. By empowering our youth, we can keep them informed about the relevant information around them. Next is gain clarity about what is expected. Defining your direction, make it a point to be clear about your mission, vision, and annual goal. Other than that is trust yourself. The next goal, when we empower our youth, they will trust themselves. Because if we don't make it, they will end up be a failure in the future. So we must take every step forward. Lastly, they will love what they do. When empowering our youth, they will love something that they do for themselves. My third main point for today is there are 4 types of empowerment that we need to look into furthermore to make our understanding clear about empowerment. The first one is political empowerment. Youth nowadays need to enter politics and look into uprising issues in their country. Also, voice out for the people that has been burdened by those issues. Secondly is educational empowerment. Our educational system is important. We must ensure that every single child that lives in that particular country receiving a good education. Third is social empowerment. We live in a country that based on so many races like Malay, Chinese, and Indian. So we must learn to adapt with each other culture and live with harmony without having racial issue in our country. Lastly is economic empowerment. Employment problems are one of the causes that plague young people today because of the fierce competition that caused it to be limited to half of the parties. Finally, my last main point for today, we must empower our youth. There are so many ways that we can do in order to make the youth empowerment grow stronger. First, include youth in decision-making process. Second, honor the youth voice. Third, help develop self-worth. 4. Key quality youth empowerment. 5. Ensure quality relationship with peers and adults. 6. Help the youth discuss conflicting value from their own process. I will end my persuasive speech for today by giving you guys about the important thing regarding youth empowerment. I hope everyone here will empower youth around them so that they already have a strong base toward them when growing up in their childhood. That's all from me. Thank you. Bye-bye.